Hello. So I'm coming on today, and I have talked about this before, but I just have to keep talking about it and hopefully reword it in a way that hits you, um, because I continue to have messages where people talk to people or hear from people about, my dog is snoring right here. So if you hear anything, that's my dog. Um, but hearing about people and their finances, and it's just sad. And I just want to help. And something I've learned in my adult life is that if people don't ask for help or ask for your opinion or ask to hear from you, you kind of need to learn to keep your mouth shut. That's something I have learned. Um, so where do I come? I come to YouTube because I don't have to keep my mouth shut. so, and it all needs to start somewhere. For a lot of people, that means they need to hit rock bottom. They need to get so stressed out, get so overwhelmed to the point where they are just sick and tired of being sick and tired about their finances, and that's where they need to start. And um, to say that was our breaking point, I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily where, like, what got my husband and I started. Um, I would say that there was a bug put in our ear at rock bottom. And by rock bottom for us was more so just starting young, starting our life out young and, not really understanding or having a plan or whatever. So I wouldn't necessarily call that rock bottom, but in our journey, in our life, I would say that was more so our like most difficult times. And so, um, for other people, they need to hit a rock bottom. But to me, I see people and I'm like, let me help you. Like, you don't have to struggle. You don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. It does not have to be like that. Um, but again, I've learned that it doesn't work like that as much as I wish it would. It doesn't work where you just kind of snap your fingers, say a few things, and people will change their ways. So I'm coming to you guys again today for probably the 300th time. There's only so many which ways you can word financing, but I'm gonna try and talk about it one more time and just see if this helps someone. So it really kind of where this sparked was I had another friend, reach out to me about her finances and just wanting to get it in order and just wanting to have me sit down with her. And so of course I said yes. I love talking about finances. It's something I truly enjoy. And I love helping people, hence why I'm on YouTube, taking 10 minutes out of my time, is to hopefully help one person. That's all I care about. And so, where I'm going with this is I am kind of thinking, okay, what am I going to do with her? What should I tell her? Where should we start? And my first, thing is, okay, well, we need to know everything. I need to know everything. I need to know every number, all the nitty gritty, and also start with the fact that this is gonna hurt. It's going to feel like a personal attack. It's going to feel um, it's gonna be rough. It is. It's a big adjustment. You think you have this lifestyle, but in all reality, your budget says else, it says otherwise. And that's all this is. I will be helping her learn to live within her means. It's a crazy concept. It seems it seems so obvious, but it's clearly not, given society and how much debt we're in and in the trillions now in student loans. And oh my God, don't even get me started. And look, I'm getting myself started. So I gotta stay focused here. Um, so that's where we're going to start. We're going to start. Get all your numbers together. Get all the nitty gritty out. Get all your bills out. Get all the debts, all those papers that are like the old debts that you just keep pushing to the side because you can't afford right now. Get it all out. And so you're going to get your bills, all of those out as well, but just push those to the side for a minute because when you start with finances, you have to start, if you have a partner, with your partner, because this is a journey that you both have to go through. If you go through it alone, it will only bring harm to your marriage, because you're going to start to see the light. And when your partner does not, it's going to cause grief. It's going to cause arguments, and you're going to get mad because your partner is living in la la land while you have finally reached reality. And so if your partner is not on board, well, there may be a marriage issue there. I mean, there may need to be counseling involved. Because you and your spouse need to be on the same page. And if you're not on the same page and you can't get on the same page, there's a bigger issue. And that may hurt to hear, and it's not meant to be in any offensive way. But to be honest, there doesn't need to be someone cheating in order to go see a counselor. There doesn't need to be, something detrimental, like ridiculous, for something bad to happen in order for you to fix your marriage. The number one cause of divorce is Buck, lay down. This dog bed is so loud. Lay down. What are you doing? The number one cause of divorce is finances. So if that is not your biggest clue to get on the same page with your partner, I mean, what is? I mean, there's red flags, beeping in your face. And you just, think that the laws don't apply to you? Statistics don't apply to you? Because they do. They apply to all of us. And so recognize the biggest issues that are statistically proven in relationships and take those head on, because how else is your marriage going to survive if you're not willing to tackle the big stuff and tackle it together? So with that being said, your partner needs to be on board. Next is to hit your debts head on. Gather the numbers, and it's going to hurt. All of these numbers include the big stuff, student loans, car payments. This is everything but your house, so everything but your mortgage. This is the, car that you thought you deserved. I'm sorry, but unless you can pay cash, you don't deserve anything. You don't deserve something because you work hard. Well, you work hard to pay your bills. Like, you don't deserve an award. This is not a trophy society. I'm sorry, you may have grown up that way, but in the big girl world, in the big boy world, you don't get a trophy for working hard. No, you get a paycheck, and then you decide what you want to do with that paycheck. And getting a car payment, is not the way to go. Is not the way to go. If you put $300 away every month, which the average car payment in America is over $500 a month, which is crazy. But if you take that $300 car payment every single month and put it away from age 25 to age 75 in a good mutual fund, that will create over $3 million. Like, let that sink in. How much of that car is worth it? I mean, when you think of a measly $300, I mean, to some people, that's just a trip to the grocery store. That's their car payment. That's, for some of us, that's our electric bill or close to it. That's like nothing. But when you think of what each minuscule dollar can do and grow to be, you don't have to be some millionaire who hit the jackpot. You don't have to be some big wig at a company. You are your everyday person, and your everyday person can become a millionaire. You just have to be diligent, and you have to be willing to sacrifice. And at first it's sacrificing, but in the long run, it's just being disciplined. You have to act like an adult. And if you can't afford something, well, I'm sorry, but you can't buy it. And I'm talking to you people with the credit cards that say, "Oh, I'll buy this and I'll pay for it later." It's proven, scientifically proven, that you spend 20% more using a credit card than you would cash. 20% more. You rewards people, I'm talking to you. It's proven that you spend more when you know in the back of your mind that there's a reward or whatever. So, anyways, where I'm going with this is you need to be diligent, you need to be patient, and you need to be disciplined. And so, again, it starts with a plan. And I'm not going to go too much like along on this video, but I'm kind of just, setting up the foundation for where you're going to go with your finances. And so, get the numbers together, get it all on a piece of paper, bring out all those old bills. If you owe your mom, $500 or your grandma $1,000 or whatever, that's a debt. Get it all out there. And then from there, hit that wall with your spouse or whoever. If you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, does not apply to you. You are not in a what's the word? You are in a relationship, but your finances should not be together at all. There are so many things that could happen as boyfriend and girlfriend, and if you combine your finances, you're acting as if you're married, but you're not married, and you shouldn't be living like that. But that's a whole nother video. I'll make that another video. But anyways, if you have a significant other, a spouse, that's who I'm talking to. If it's just you, if you're single or just dating or whatever, you need to tackle your finances by yourself. And I hope you do that before you get into a marriage, because that's your baggage you're bringing to the relationship. And if you do bring the baggage, it's fine, no big deal. But you know what? It just prolongs both of you succeeding. It prolongs it brings up possibilities of financial issues. You guys can tackle it together. And though my husband and he brought some debts, I didn't bring really any money to the relationship, but not I didn't bring any debt, but he brought it with him. We tackled it, we handled it. It was a lot of arguments, but we worked through it, so it's not impossible. But we didn't tackle those things until we got married. Now, would I wish we would have talked about it before we got married? Probably. It probably would have saved us a lot of fights. Am I speaking from a place of wisdom? Yeah, I am. I've been there. Should you be on the same page about finances before you get married? Yeah. Should you be on a plan? Yes. Now, should you be perfectly stable? Should you have everything perfect? Should you be completely debt-free? Or should you wait until you're debt-free to have children or whatever? No, I don't believe that. I don't believe you should stop your life. Will it make it more difficult? Yeah, I mean, it will. I definitely will. But I'm a firm believer in just doing what you want with your spouse, and as long as y'all are willing to work together, that's what matters. So anyways, now you've read the hard numbers, you've hit reality. You're kind of sitting back, probably. If you're spending 15 minutes watching my video, you probably got a lot, and kind of thinking shoot, this is a lot. This has added up to be way more than I thought in my head. I thought it was maybe $4 or $5 grand, but it turns out to be closer to 10 or 12. Or, I thought it was supposed to be 25, but it turns out to be 50. Wherever you are, this is where you kind of, take a step back, hit reality, and do it with your partner. And then what I want you to do is I want you guys to dream together. This is going to be hard. It's not fun. So you have to have a why. And what I mean by that is you have to have a reason of why you want to go through this, of why you want to stop living paycheck to paycheck, why you want to get your life together. Stop, fighting constantly about something as stupid as money. put your priorities in order. Set up financial freedom for you guys. Maybe, set up college funds for your kids so they don't have to struggle. So you have to stop repeating the pattern from generation to generation. Are you going to be, the first generation in your family to get your freaking life together? This is all up to you guys. And you can even dream on, like, what kind of house do you guys want to live in? What kind of cars do you guys want to drive? Do you want a boat? Do you want a four-wheeler? Do you want to take flying lessons? Like, what do you want out of life? You need to have your whys. You both need to have whys, and then you need to have whys together. And this is so important. And it needs to be written down. It needs to be a visual reminder when times get tough, when you have to tell yourself, no, you can't have that, or no, you can't do that. You need this reminder. And it's not going to be fun, but if you have this why in front of you, if your partner starts to slip, because we all do it, I find myself spending more than what I should be or what's budgeted. My husband will be like, "What are you doing?" And vice versa. I mean, we are a team. We are working together for one common goal. That's a marriage. And so, have your whys and get it together and just get ready to freaking take on whatever the plan is going to be. And I will get to that video next, but I don't want to make this video too long. So just have those numbers together, have it all out, and then I will make another video kind of going into, what's the first step? Okay, we get it. We're committed. What now? And so that'll be next video. So I hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. If you want to follow along, if you care, share the video. That would be awesome. This is kind of just fun for me. And so, get my opinion out there. But anyways, if you don't yet, follow me and also follow Dave Ramsey. He is amazing. He is where I've learned everything I know, and it's so important. And that's honestly the Dave Ramsey plan is what I'll be going over, the baby steps. So anyways, I'll see y'all next time. I hope y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see you later. Bye.